In this video, we are going to learn the targeted study complete in 60 days. So friends, the first step is you have to assess your capacity. The meaning is that you have to understand what are your strong points and what are your weak points. So you have to learn what are the strong points for your studies. That is, can you study for long hours? Can you give dedicated time for your studies? Or you can work rigorously for your studies. So these are the strong points. Now if you have some weak points, that is laziness, that means you cannot study at all. You have to remove this weak point from your studies. That means you have to change yourself. Tiredness, you get tired after a very short time, which is not required. You don't have concentration. So these are your weak points. So you have to make your weak points your strong points. So you have to convert the weak points to strong points, and then you are sorted out. The next important point is planning. You have to plan your studies. That means how much time you can give for your studies. For example, you can spare out 2 hours per day dedicatedly for your studies, henceforth for the next 60 days. So this is your target, and now you have to plan how much work you want to do in this 2 hours. That means you can complete maybe 2 chapters which are very small. A medium level chapter you can complete 1.5 chapters, or maybe a longer chapter you can complete in this schedule. So you know exactly how much you can do. And of course, you have to create very short modules for increasing your concentration. The next point is that you have to have periodical analysis. What is the meaning of this? That means you have to study straight for 5 days, and on the 6th day you do the revision for whatever you have studied in the 5 days. So you know exactly how much you have done. If something is missing, something you have left, you can carry forward in the next week and try to complete the next week's schedule as well as this work. That is periodical analysis. Focused studies, that is understanding the procedures. Whatever the study you are doing, that is theoretical subjects or mathematical subjects, you have got a procedure to follow, and you have to complete that procedure completely. If you don't know how to complete that procedure, then you are going to be lost. If you don't know how to work out with that procedure, you are not going to get the marks. If you are not going to understand the procedures, you are not going to get the right marks. So you have to understand the procedures, and of course the next part is understand the steps. That means there are steps involved in the procedure. If there is a theoretical derivation, then there are say 8 steps. Then you have to write down everything in the proper sequence with the right steps, so the procedure is completed and your derivation will be completed. So you have to complete this maybe in writing or in reading. That is your target. And the last point is recall and remember. Now in this, what you have to do, you have to do the revision and try to understand where you have missed. If you have missed something, read that again or rewrite that again and complete the concept. If possible, check the previous year's papers, maybe for 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, whatever the number of papers you can get hold of. You can go through the papers, check how much content you can complete, how many answers you can complete, how much marks you can target and complete in the papers. So you know that you have this much marks, that is 70% marks or 80% marks or 60% marks, and you have, you can pass and get good marks also. In this video, I have given that you can prepare a schedule of 2 hours every day, but it depends on you and the time you can spare. That means you can prepare the schedules maybe for 3 hours or 4 hours or 5 hours per day, whatever the time you can spare, and how much is your capacity. If you have a higher capacity, you can study for 4 hours, 8 hours, but you can complete that work in that particular schedule and you are sorted out. So friends, this is it. Subscribe to my channel Poly Classes. Click on the bell icon. Thank you for watching this video. Keep learning, keep watching.